Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's Cooking, back at you today with another video. Alright, what we're going to be doing here today, we're going to be doing some yeast bread. That's what we're going to be doing today, y'all. So what we have in front of us, we have one egg in this cup right here. We got 2 tablespoons of butter. We got 2 cups of flour, all purpose. We got 1/4 of sugar here. We got 1/4 of milk and a 1/2 cup of water mixed together. We got a pint of yeast. We got 3/4 cup of flour right here. We got a tablespoon of sugar here, and we got some salt. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start mixing this together. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our milk and water in the microwave for 30 seconds to heat it up. Then we're gonna come back and put it in a pan. I'm gonna show you as we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour this right here in here, in our bowl here. And what we're gonna also do, we're gonna go ahead and put our pack of yeast in. And we're gonna go ahead and put our 1/4 of sugar in here as well. And we're gonna stir that up like this. And we're gonna sit this with a cover over for about 15 minutes until it start the yeast activate. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So when you put this yeast and milk together, the yeast and the milk and stuff like that there, after you warmed it up, you want to put it on the side and put a cover over for about 15 or 20 minutes, and you're gonna see it foam up. If it foam up like this right here and foamed up right here, that means your yeast don't activate. But if it don't foam up, that means you got to do the process all over again. You either had your milk and water too hot, or you didn't let it sit long enough. So now what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our 2 tablespoons of butter. Put that in there. Put our egg in. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our other tablespoon of sugar in. And we're gonna go ahead and put a pinch of salt. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and stir this up like this right here. All right. Now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and start adding our flour in. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stir this as we add the flour in. Just gonna keep on stirring it. On stirring it. After a while, we're gonna have to switch spoons. So what we're gonna do, we got our 3/4 cup of flour right here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add a little bit of that in there. And we're gonna switch spoons. We're gonna get us a spatula instead. We're gonna continue to mix this dough. Keep on folding it. And then we're gonna get it where we can work with it with our hands. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some flour down on our table. And we're gonna start working this dough as well. Now we want to bring this down together. And we get some of this off our hands, huh? All right, we're gonna have to get us a little bit more flour and put down with our dough. All right, we're gonna put us some more flour down here on our dough here. Get this in together here. Get this in together here, y'all. Yeah, it's coming together now. That's what we want right here. The dough gonna supposed to be real soft. Make sure you can still see me because I'm taking it out the flour. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let this here sit. What we're gonna do, we're gonna let this right here sit. Cover it up about 20 minutes. We're gonna cover it up and let it sit for about 20 minutes. All right, y'all. We got our dough here. We're gonna try to go ahead and do this thing here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna roll it out a little bit. Now to put a little flour down. Roll it out a little bit. We want to stretch it out. How we want to like divide it. So that's what we want to do. So what we're going to do here. What we're going to do. It's going to be a little too big. We're going to have to, what we do, we're going to cut a little bit off of each one of. We're going to try to get the same size. That's what we're trying to do. Get the same size. Kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky, y'all. Still a little sticky. We're gonna add us a little flour to it. Still a little sticky there. So what we doing now? Make sure we got all that things separated here. All right, y'all. We had to add a little more flour to it to keep it from sticking as much. But like I say, this is a little tricky here doing these yeast rolls here. So we're gonna spray our pan. So what we're gonna do? See, that's kind of heavy there. That's gonna be bigger, so I'm gonna cut a little bit off of that there. I want to keep them all the same size. we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll it. Roll it into a little ball here. Ball. Like so. We're gonna go ahead and add them in there. Then we're gonna put some egg wash on them. We'll mix up some egg, 1 egg and a little milk. We're gonna spread that on top. Still kind of feel kind of heavy there. All right. All right, y'all. You want it to be one round ball. All right, we got one little one here left. We're gonna mend that together to fill the pan up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a cover over this and let it sit for about another 10 minutes before we put our egg wash on. All right, y'all, we got us an egg in this right here. We're gonna put us a little milk in here, make an egg wash. We're gonna spread that on the top. All right. All right. Go ahead and we're gonna brush this right here real good. We're gonna put it in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes until it get golden brown. You know, these are our first time making these yeast rolls, y'all. So I've been wanting to make some, but I kept putting it off. I had to study the video. So can I get it right first time? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, y'all. So if it's gonna be my first time they come out right, that means you can do it too. Let's see. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven. And let them go to work. See what we got left. All right, y'all. Here's our yeast spread right here. We're gonna put some butter on top of those jokers right there. All right, y'all. Butter it up. Butter it up, y'all. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. That's what we got going on here. Good and fluffy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.